Welcome everyone to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast for Wednesday, March 15th, 2017. So today we got the moon in Virgo still, very much a continuation of yesterday. Perhaps still feeling quite analytical or like taking care of things. Really good for organizing and getting into that practical side of life. Of course, the sun still is in Pisces. We still have a lot of energy in Pisces, making this a very good time for connecting to our spiritual selves and listening to that intuition and diving deep into maybe your psyche and the spiritual aspects of life. And most fundamentally with Pisces, where we can let go and let life unfold very naturally, to be in alignment with life. Now, from yesterday, we had the sun conjoining up to Chiron, so that's still very much in orb today, maybe doing some healing or becoming aware of some things we can be healing about ourselves. But I feel like today probably more on the rejuvenating side of that, whereas yesterday may have been more of becoming aware of the healing and maybe doing it. Today's more like feeling it and integrating perhaps what can be a rejuvenating and refreshing energy from whatever healing we may be doing or have been doing since yesterday. Other than that, just a couple lunar aspects. The moon will be sextiling Saturn, so there's a grounded energy to the day. And the moon does oppose up to Mars, which means perhaps some balance when it comes to our personal needs here today. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this in more detail. All right, so the moon in Virgo, this is all about that really development. And again, this can be development of our external reality, so just through our routine, our work, really good times for this, but also with our personal development as well. Diet, regimens, self-growth, all of this stuff that is about really being the best version of ourselves. So that's the moon in Virgo, but all in all, probably just needing a bit of that analytical energy. Will be important to have here today. Now, all this Pisces energy, Sun, Mercury, and Venus, all in this very watery sign of Pisces, which is about surrendering and letting go, listening to that intuition. That can be our source of energy at the moment, focused on things in a more receptive way. And with Mercury, perhaps learning more about ourselves spiritually and listening to our dreams and our intuition, and all this can be the source of insight and even information. And of course, Venus has been here for a very long time. She's retrograde through here, so we are reflecting on the whole relationship dynamic, about going with the flow perhaps with that, and also about how we can attain our values in life, even our material values and the things we enjoy, but again, in that receptive way. So Mars has been shifting into Aries, so with all that watery stuff going on, there is more directness, more drive, more independence, for getting things done, taking action. All of that, it can be quite easy, in fact, with Mars in Aries. So in terms of the aspects, like I said, a continuation of yesterday, the sun still conjoining up to Chiron, maybe still feeling wounded. But like I said, I feel like we've already sort of done that. But if any wounds do arise today, maybe about ourselves, maybe about all of this stuff about letting go and surrendering, having faith, healing some wounds about our willingness to let go, and maybe even some wounds about ourselves on a deep psychological level could very well be with Pisces. But whatever it is, as we do the acceptance of these wounds, heal these wounds, know that they're internal, and as we do that inner work, we can feel very healed and rejuvenated as a result of that. The moon sextiling Saturn, yes, there's an emotional groundedness available to the day, again, making it good for earthy things like Virgo. In this case, constructiveness, groundedness, personal growth and development, or business work, and anything that does require discipline. Now, probably the most important aspect of the day, other than that Sun Chiron, is that the moon will be opposing up to Mars the second half. So there is a bit of balance needed with our personal needs. Sometimes with oppositions, it can reflect maybe something in our external reality. That in this case, maybe we're having to, really become more aware of how we can have directness and independence, yet balance and tact in the process. So if you do feel any strong Mars energy, like strong personal needs, very rash sometimes, impulsive with Mars because it's very instinctual, Some attention on the emotional body, on the self, can help balance that out. And I think just remembering all in all harmony and balance with both ourself and maybe our personal relationships can help keep that energy in check. All right, so that is the day in a nutshell. Again, like yesterday, the sun conjoining Chiron, doing some healing, can be rejuvenating here today, whatever that might be. It might be psychological, might be emotional, might be past related, and might even be quite literal healing with yourself. And through that, yes, probably feeling a bit more refreshed, a bit more expressive, in fact, because it's really the sun that is going through this healing process, which is our vital life force, our focus, our energy on things, even though it really is a receptive time with Pisces. So again, as we're doing that healing, I think we do have a more willingness to go with the flow and see that, yes, everything does come in timing. And, as we sort of detach from that, we can allow the energies to unfold. All right. And then, of course, the moon in Virgo, very good for analytical stuff, taking care of things, and anything else that does require that detail-oriented attitude. All right. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.